Welcome to the Order of Monday Morning. Uh, Actually, it's every day of the week is the order of Monday morning. But anyway, our secret word is ooh. And if we're going to have a secret sign that we recognize each other in an elevator or something, just to make sure that we're legitimate order of Monday morning, we make the sign. The first guy goes like that for order of, and the response is, see the M? Monday morning. So I greet you in the elevator. Ooh. And the answer is, mm. Okay, I'm a grown man. Okay, doing that. Uh, Today, okay, is the last trickling degrees of the decade of. Well, here I'll show you where we're at here, and to tell you the truth, you're joining me as I'm thinking out loud because I'm working something out for myself, and I thought I would just share it with you. Um, this is a particularly a weird time uh, in the astrological year, just the general cycle. And as Rabbi Lamed Ben Clifford reminds us, everything in heaven and earth uh, is the reflection of everything in heaven and earth. Okay, and everything in heaven and earth contains the pattern of everything in heaven and earth. And if you look hard enough at anything, you'll see everything. Well, one of the big major patterns, okay, is the yearly cycle that we're all helpless victims of, or beneficiaries of what's going on with the solar year. Okay. And at the moment, I'm going to show you here, we're on the eve of May 1st. Okay. And the on a calendar like this, if you look where it says Prince of Discs right here. Now, Prince of Discs rules from April 11th to May 10th. Okay, so we're right in the middle of that. The first 10 degrees makes it April 11th to April 20th. And the second decade of that period is April 21st to April 30th, today. Okay. That's a 10-degree period that's ending today. And the tarot card that is ending today is this one. The Five of Discs, worry. And it's worry about what's going on right in your face, worry. Okay. This is the Tarot of Ceremonial Magic's worry card. Technically, it's called Material Trouble. You're hardly ever happy to see this card come up. It has, to its credit, it doesn't actually mean particularly that there's anything to worry about, but worry nonetheless. I don't know about you, but the combination of world events and personal events in my life at my age and my situation, everything else, has been a pretty good description of this card here. See the degrees, 0 to 10 degrees Taurus there. Now, how am I going to start? I'll use my deck because it has, okay, the Prince of Discs goes from 20 degrees Aries to 20 degrees Taurus. That's the period we're in, okay? So living inside this Prince of Discs is the 5 of Discs, the 6 of Discs. See, that's the second decant, 10 degrees to 20 degrees. And the 7 of Discs, coming up in about 10 days here, May 11th through May 20th. And that is success unfulfilled, or as Crowley calls it, failure. Now, of course, in all of Taurus is represented by this Hierophant card, which casts an almost, I don't want to say ecclesiastical, but it casts an overtly religious tone to the whole thing. Religious authority. Taurus, okay. Why am I saying all of this, and why am I particularly interested in this for myself? Is because I would just absolutely love it if I could move from material trouble to the 6, which is the eve of that transition. And the 6 is material success. It's one of the most beautiful, and when you receive it, you're happy. Oh, let's see, I got the wrong Thoth Tarot card there. But anyway, so briefly, let's hear what Crowley has to say about the 6 of Discs. First of all, he, let's see here, I'll put that here. First of all, he comments on all of the 6s. Okay, the 6 on a tree of life is the sun. Okay, almost, pretty much, yeah, all of the 6 cards of the Lesser Arcana, all 4 6s are pretty damn good cards, okay, because they're balanced, they're right at Tifereth, they're the Holy Guardian Angel land, okay. Cards are attributed to Tifereth. This Sephira is in some respects the most important of all. I'm reading from the Book of Thoth, Crowley's Book of Thoth. It is the center of the whole system. It is the only Sephira below the abyss which communicates directly with Kether. Okay, it's that direct. If Tifereth was the son, S-O-N, Kether is the father. Then that would make sense when a holy person of the 1st century says, you can't get to the Father except through me. Through the Son. Got to do the Son before you can get to the Father. But you knew that. I'm not telling you anything. It's the center of the whole system. It's the only sephira below the abyss, which communicates directly with Kether. It is fed directly from Hokmah and Bina, okay, also from Hesed and Geburah, or 4 and 5. It's fed from 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. It's a great card. Sixes are wonderful. In the planetary system, it is thus admirably fitted to dominate the lower Sephiroth. It is balanced both vertically and horizontally. In the planetary system, it represents the sun. In the system of the Tetragrammaton, it represents the sun. S-O-N, S-U-N, and S-O-N. The entire geometrical complex of the Ruach, the intellect, the Yetzirah, may be regarded as an expansion from Tifereth. Okay. Then he goes on to talk about the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Swords and Discs. This is what he says about the 6 of Discs. The 6 of Discs is called success. The ruler is the moon. Okay, and I'll be showing you this one because I don't have the Thoth one at handy. It's the moon in Taurus. Luna in Taurus. The ruler is the moon. This is a card of settling down. That's what we're hoping for tomorrow, starting tomorrow for just a short time. It is a card of settling down. It is very heavy, wholly lacking in imagination, yet somehow dreamy. Change is soon coming upon it. The weight of Earth will ultimately drag the current down to a mere eventuation of material things. Yet the moon, being in Taurus, the sign of her exaltation, the best of the lunar qualities are inherent. Moreover, being a 6, the solar energy has fertilized her, creating a balance system for the time being. This card is worthy of the name Success. Remember only that success is temporary. How brief a halt upon the path of labor. Okay, that's the discs. Now, there's that for that. Now, for a magician, the awareness or the recognition that this time period, this brief 10-degree or less time period that we've got as we move from the 5 of discs, worry, we're moving out of that and into this. And after this, okay, after this, what he's talking about being drugged down into comes one that's called success unfulfilled, but Crowley calls it failure. That's how much time we've got to take advantage of this bright little moment from anxiety to failure. Okay, we've got a bright little spark, an ignition of success. And what we do with that, how we take advantage of it, as a magician, I don't know. And that's what I was fiddling around with. And that's why you're listening to me talk to myself this morning about this event. Now, there are magical influences that just go right along with this. Um, and where's my six? Look what we've got here. Okay. Traditionally, there are two Goetic spirits. Okay. That one for the day and one for the night. We got ourselves folklore there. And let's see here. Mabas, Marpus. Now, not only that, we've got angelic, Kabbalistic angelic names from the Shemhamferish for the first 5 degrees of this period, which is what we're going into tomorrow, and the second 5 degrees of this decan, Iliel. Okay, here's what DuQuette had to say in his classic Tarot Ceremonial Magic book. This is the very first copy Weiser sent me in 1990s, what, 4 or 5. Okay. Material success, general divinatory meaning. Well, it's 10 degrees to 20 degrees Taurus, May 1st to May 10th. Moon in Taurus, Tifereth of Asiya. Asiya is that lowest Kabbalistic world, the material world. The color is gold amber. General divinatory meanings, investment of labor or resources results in high yields. First thing to keep in mind when we're trying to take advantage of this energy of the moment is, what the fuck have you done already that could pay off? Perhaps it's time to squirt WD-40 into the machinery that is blocking the payoff of work already done. A settling down and temporary success. Now, it's kind of ironic that the I Ching hexagram associated with the entire 30-degree period that these 3 cards live in is, I believe that's number 53, which is gradual progress, which, again, it's a very positive I Ching omen, but it's not something that is suggesting any great precipitous steps. You don't leap in, you do the right thing at the right time and just, okay. Gradual progress is what it's called. This would indicate that the time is short to do something. Okay. Now, the 2 angels of the Shemhamferish that go with this, let me try to pull the card back out again. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. Are Nemamia or Nemamia. Now, each of these angels of the Shemhamferish, there's 72 of them, of course. Their characteristics, their job assignment is based on one of 72 places in the scriptures, mostly Psalms, where the name Yod He Vav He appears. Okay. It doesn't appear very often in the entire Hebrew scripture, uh, or the Pentateuch anyway. Yod He Vav He doesn't appear that many times. There's all sorts of names of God. Yod He Vav He does appear almost in 72 places. I don't know the exact number. And so where it does appear, they assigned whatever that phrase was, where Yod He Vav He appears, they assign, well, there's an angel that takes care of that particular thing that's being described in that verse. Okay, and so for Nemamia, the verse had something to do with being lovable, God as being lovable. Okay, so that's a lovable angel that does lovable things, I guess. Is lovable itself. Okay, if you want to be lovable, maybe you might want to just tip your magical hat to to Nimiyama. Okay, and Eliel, Eliel, okay, Liel is the hearer of lamentations. Okay, when your prayer is, oh God, I'm so bummed out. Oh, I'm so sad over this. Well, that's the guy. Okay, but that's the second 5 degrees. Nemamia is the first, and that's what we're going into tomorrow. Lovable. Okay, now I got to confess, I haven't done a great deal with the spirits of the angels of the Shemhamphorash. Because they are connected with the same degree periods that are associated with the 72 spirits of the Goetia. I have on occasion name dropped the Shemhamphora's angel that is associated with the Goetic spirit that I'm evoking, sort of like, well, this is your angel counterpart. I want you guys to be on the same page here for what I want you guys to do. And in this case, that would be our Marbas. Okay. So if I was going to light a fire under and put to work on the material or even infernal level to take advantage of this time period to grease the wheels of the whatever is going on that would expedite the reward of work I've already done. I'm thinking out loud here, guys. I might want to have a circle triangle talk with Marbas. Okay, here's what Marbas does. He's a great president. That'd be refreshing. And appeareth at first in the form of a great lion. But afterwards, at the request of the master, he putteth on human shape. He answereth truly all things hidden or secret. He causes diseases and cureth them. Again, he giveth great wisdom and knowledge in mechanical arts, and can change men into other shapes. And he governs 36 legions. Okay, that's Marbas. That's Marbas in the daytime. There's a night spirit that's also the entire 10-degree period, and that's Focalor, or Focalore, or Frucalor. He's a mighty duke. Now, dukes are assigned to the metal, the alchemical sign of copper. Okay. Dukes are Venus. Dukes, as many of the spirits of the Goetia, are just corrupted pre-Christian or pagan gods that are turned into demons. Okay. All of the dukes are goddesses of old religions. So I have a special place in my heart for the dukes. Okay. And they're always, lots of them are described as a beautiful angel with, a great rack and okay, that's a, but anyway, he is a mighty duke and strong. He appeareth in the form of a man with griffin's wings. His office is to slay men and to drown them in the waters, and to overthrow ships of war, for he hath power over both winds and seas. But he will not hurt any man or thing if he be commanded to the contrary by the exorcists. Now, I know we currently, right now, in the Midwest of the United States, but all over the world, the weather has just gone crazy. Right in my old stomping grounds in Nebraska, just in Iowa, like 14 tornadoes and stuff. But I'm not saying this has anything to do with that. He also hath hopes to return to the seventh throne after 1,000 years. Okay, that would be Focalor. But if I were to do a little something ceremonial magic-y, I would be working, I believe, with Nemamia and Marbas. And before I start working with them, I better learn how to pronounce that name better. That's where I want this to go. Okay. And if I was going to be really ambitious about it, I would do something for the next 10 days, because in just 10 days, we're moving into that. And so I want to be kind of well armed for that. Anyway, that's me just thinking aloud at a pivotal time of year, as reflected in the tarot, as reflected in magic or ceremonial magic. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to do something, because hopefully I've done a lot of stuff that I'm still waiting for the payoff. Anyway, until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.